Hey everyone, today's vlog is going to be a little different. It's going to be me and the kids. We're going to go on a walk, hopefully see new things. There have been a lot of noises and different types of animals coming around the house, and we'd like to go try to see them if possible. But they do hang around here in nature. We're going to have Abigail and Rafael with me, right?
Yeah, and it's a fun walk.
Yes.
Which means all the leaves are very... Hi, Rudy.
Would you like Rudy to go with us as well?
Yeah, she's a good walker.
Hey Rafael, you ready for a walk?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
If you see crickets or ants or anthills, those are lucky animals. Lucky little animals.
Why are they lucky?
Because they have their own home underground.
Bears? Yeah, we have brown bear around here.
What?
The
Really?
bears are going to heal us. So
Quiet steps.
We decided not to take Rudy with us. Well, I decided it for the kids too, because she would be a lot of work right now. She's worked up. She did go on a walk today. She's going to go on another one possibly afterwards. We'll see about that. It's getting a little late. But yeah, it's kind of hard to have a camera and kids and Rudy because she's not a... Unfortunately, she's not a good walker. She doesn't listen when she walks. She kind of just goes directly to where she wants. I try to help her out with that, but she doesn't seem to respond to that. So usually the walks are just me and her. Why do you think they're fire ants?
they're ants I saw. They're all wet.
Really?
I don't see any.
That's their home. Kind of weird.
Oh, I see.
Now I see the
So it's like an anthill. Well,
It's like
let's
ant.
go see if we can find any other animals.
It looks like a red ant. It does.
I also wanted to talk about the coronavirus and how that's going about, because from everything that I read about it and heard experts talk about it, it's a little different than what a lot of people think.
Yeah, that was very large.
It's really big.
Yeah,
There must be a lot of ants in it.
sure. Let's keep going.
But I learned that I don't ant.
Yeah.
So one of the common misconceptions about coronavirus is where it's from. A lot of people think that it is not derived from animals. The name literally is that it's derived from animals. And unlike the seasonal flu, it's about 9 or 13 times even more lethal. And just like any other virus or flu, it's just carried through the air and is very, very easy to get infected. It's even easier to infect others, and that's why the cruise ships were like a huge thing in Israel. There were cruise ships to and from Italy, and Italy has been another place that's been plagued with coronavirus. So essentially it's a very critical thing to avoid, congregating around people. And you can go out all you want, that's fine. Just don't go to where there's like 200 people or above. Don't go to concerts when there's a lot of clogged up spaces with just a bunch of people and little air. The thing with the cruise ships was that the circulated air just kept getting everyone infected over and over and over again. There's no way around it, no way out of it. So that was really bad, and that's why pretty much everyone on a cruise ship, one person was sick, everyone got sick. And those guys had to be quarantined. And one of the things that countries were not doing is letting them off and out of there as soon as possible, because it does hurt the most older people. So older folk, they get it just as bad as everyone else, but it's more lethal to them and they're more likely to have a severe reaction to it. Also, a lot of people think that masks are really going to help them. The only thing I think personally that a respirator can help you with, just a surgeon mask, is to not infect others as easily as you would without it. And so a lot of people think that, yeah, let's go buy masks. But really what kind of mask would help you is like the biological, chemical weaponry type mask. You know, the mask that Israelis had, I had as a baby, and I had my entire childhood and the military and everything. Like end of the world apocalypse mask. I don't think a lot of people would go out with that though. So it would be kind of awkward or weird to see people with that out. They're already doing that though in California. Another misconception is that it's going to go away very quickly. So people have done their research and assume at the moment that it's going to go as critical as it may be right now. It's going to go for the next 6 to 9 to even 12 months from now. And this is after we've been through this for like 2 or 3 months now. We've been in it. I've been reading on it since day one. Outbreaks like that really interest me. I want to know in real time what's going on. We're not preppers, but we are definitely into seeing where lethal viruses can take us, because everyone pretty much says the next pandemic, either no water or virus and such. So those two are, to me, are the biggest ones. I always have to make sure I'm in a pretty safe spot with that. And here in Florida, we're extremely safe compared to other places. President here just canceled flights or banned flights from going in and out from the States to Europe. And I think that is a call that's been made in Hebrew. That's a call that's been made in Israel as well. And Israel is such a small country that every single infected person is a potential, like, it's an environmental hazard. Like, you have to quarantine those guys. And there's over 80 at the moment that are confirmed, that are in quarantine, but people keep getting it, man. And it's a big thing there. They're shutting down schools, all schools except for pre-K and kindergartens, pretty much, are the only things that are going on there now. And it's just something that people either talk about way too much with a big scare, or they don't talk about it at all. And I'm like, we're fine. So kids are fine. It does not affect, unlike seasonal flu, it does not affect children, and they don't become those virus reactors, basically giving it to everyone around them, spreading it like little reactors. It's not the case with this one. This one is pretty much the same as a regular flu, if not less, in kids. That's why if you're going to have kids out of schools, well, what happens with all the nurses that work the hospitals 24/7? Because everyone's on call now. It's like it's a war. And you're losing soldiers, those moms and dads that are nurses, that have to take their kids out of school. So it's a big thing. I just thought that I would share where I come from, because my dad is there and he's reporting to me daily, basically, on how things are there. And I read the news over there. I read the news over here, see how people are reacting to this. And I think it's critical how people react to it now to maintain what we have and not gain any more people infected. The more we do that, the better. I think in China, Spain, and Italy, they are already deciding who to let die, basically, on their bed. They're letting people die, literally, because some cases are just not going to get solved, again, with the elder population, especially, and the general unhealthy people. So what's unhealthy? I had to research that as well. Like, how do you define what's unhealthy? And of course, usually people refer to obesity, but it's also smoking and pretty much just a weak immune system. So get your sleep, get your water, eat healthier foods, get your vitamins, do anything in your power to maintain healthy for the next few months. Or if you do get infected, that can be really bad. So last but not least, people who are not exhibiting or showing signs of infection might already be infected and you won't even know it. So just keep that in mind. That's why I would recommend to stay out of congregated places. But with that being said, let's not talk anything else that's morbid, and let's keep on going on our walk. It's getting later and later, and Rafael is eager to go where we went with Rudy last time. So we're gonna go on a short walk now. We don't have too long with light up, and it's pretty late. With daylight saving time, I think we're gonna have light until about 8 p.m., which is really, really late. Sunrise has been really late as well. So Rafael's been going to school in dark. But
especially today.
Yeah.
It's very dark.
I do hear things all around us.
Go?
Yeah.
I think there's a bear.
Nah, a bear?
Let's just go.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. I'm following you. You're brave.
No, there's a bear here.
But you're brave. Lead us. We're about to bust a zombie apocalypse myth of zombies all of a sudden ganging up on you. And here's how we're going to bust that myth. You can hear everything in a forest. Everything. But to me, it's super comic how The Walking Dead especially, because we used to watch that a lot when we were in Israel. And Andrea used to bust those myths like left and right. No, that can't happen. No, you'd hear them a mile away. No, there's no way that's going to happen. How are they having like long sleeve shirts in the middle of summer? And a lot of other things. It's pretty funny. Do you like nature?
Yeah.
Do you like living in the forest, Rafael? You can talk normal now.
I like nature.
You okay, Abigail?
Yeah.
No, no snakes. You have to pay attention to where we're walking. And you see all these leaves?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta really pay attention now.
These leaves are noisy.
Yes, they are. Step on them.
I'll lead you to the bale.
Here, Rafael, stay here. Let's do an experiment. Abigail, run to the fence in front of us and back to us, and let's see how we hear you.
I want to try.
You want to try?
Yeah.
Go. and like how zombies come up on you and all of a sudden appear. Obviously it's a TV show, but it's so unrealistic.
I am fast.
Good job.
When she went way before me.
Yeah, you both completed it. Good job.
I'll lead you to the bell.
No, don't.
I'm leading you to the bell, Daddy.
Okay.
Rafael,
Yes.
did you know that you passed your gifted evaluation? I want to say I worked on this pretty much several hours last night. That's her bed, and it's much cleaner. I'm gonna go to the store because we need milk, but he doesn't want to go with me.
I am so sorry.